From Nashville, Tennessee, Inside the Noize podcast with your host, Jenna Hyman. Here's Jenna.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Katie Kalp.
And Jenna Heidemann.
And you're listening to Inside the Noize. And this week we have Sean Stemaly. What's up?
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Great. I'm doing great.
Okay, big week for you.
Yep.
New release, new single out, Georgia.
Yep, we're really excited about it. It's definitely the biggest anticipated release that we've had so far, so we'll see what happens with it.
Cool.
Yep. I don't know.
So we always start off the podcast with a good week, bad week.
Make some noise, stop that noise.
So what is your make some noise and what is your stop that noise?
So of last week, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, this is Monday, y'all, so I'm a little bit confused with this. So let's see. The bad noise. It's just like something random that happened or something?
Something like bad.
Something bad that happened.
Yeah, this girl came up to me. I was on Broadway. I don't go to Broadway much.
Ooh.
And this girl comes up to me, and I guess she's seen me before, and she goes, "Are you ever going to cut your hair?" I'm like, excuse me? Like, I don't even know who you are. You're up here saying rude stuff to me. So that's my bad noise for the week. My good noise is obviously the single dropping and the night that we did that and like the party and stuff. Katie, you were there. Mm-hmm. It was pretty fun. It was some all my good friends and a couple of industry people out there, and a lot of alcohol was consumed, and we had a good time. So
yeah, you guys had a DJ and everything.
Yeah,
acoustic round.
Shout out to DJ Seagull Genesis. Shout out to you, buddy.
PJ North came out and played a couple songs and stuff like that. It was really, really well put together and nicely done. Where were you, Jenna?
This is my bad week. I was sick. I'm such a baby when I'm sick, and I was really sick last week. It's fine. I'm better now. Got rid of my snot rag.
So nasty.
Well, you used the same one?
She admitted last week that she drags around a snot rag everywhere she goes when she's sick.
I had a snot rag. I didn't want to.
So nasty. I can't.
You use the same one every day.
I just want to throw up thinking about it. I
feel like it get all squishy in your pocket and stuff.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're done with that conversation.
That was my bad noise. My good news is me and my sister moved into our house. Woo. We are all moved in. We have furniture coming this week, and I'm so excited. My closet has a special place for my cowboy hats.
She literally posted on her Insta story. She's like, the babies have a place, and it's like illuminated.
I have never. So we went from one extreme to the other. Where I lived in before, I've been there for 2 years, and it was great rent, good location, but we had a ton of cockroaches.
Oh,
nasty ass carpet,
not worth it.
And there was always bugs in the shower.
What?
Where did you live? Yeah, great location.
Yeah, y'all, it was so gross. I was so sick of living there, and now we're in like a brand new house, and it's all like, I'm like, we went from one like extreme to the other, and it's great though, because now Carrie and I don't share a room, but it was our first night. Last night, both sleeping in the new house, and my room's downstairs, and hers is like upstairs, down a hallway, turn a corner. And last night we were in the kitchen together, and I'm like, well, I guess we go to bed now. We're like, good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Oh, gosh.
She's like, maybe I'll text you from upstairs.
I mean, that's how you're going to have to communicate now. That's me and Chelsea have the same thing.
Yeah, we're going to miss each other.
We moved into a 3-bedroom from a 1-bedroom, one bath.
Yeah, we've been sleeping in the same bedroom for 6 months, so we miss each other now. My room does fit 3 whole beds.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What, are you going to have a hostel inside of it?
Y'all got to come see my bedroom.
You have 3 beds in your room?
Sleepovers.
When I went and viewed the house, it used to be an Airbnb.
Oh.
And it had 3 beds in my room.
Wow.
So.
Damn. I know where I'm going to sleep if I ever get
Oh, yes. Come sleep
go.
at my. We're going to have a slumber party soon.
Okay.
And a housewarming party.
Down.
Cool. What's your bad week? Good week, bad week?
So my make some noise, stop that noise. My stop that noise is the fact that I woke up this morning and I have a sore throat and I was stuffy, but now I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't know. But I was sick last week, so I'm like, brah, like, can we just stop? Like, I'm just
stop
done
that
with
noise.
it. Like, this weather is just not fun.
Yeah, I was sicker than a dog this morning. I went to the doctor, got a shot on my butt.
Oh my
I'm already feeling better.
But y'all, the groundhog did not see its shadow, so it's gonna be spring.
Thank God, because it's like 70 degrees out, and then it's like 40. Yeah, I'm like, okay.
Do you believe in that? Do you guys believe in that?
No, really, but I heard it on the radio today.
If a rodent sees a shadow, then it's
Wait,
true.
when was Groundhog Day?
Thousands. It was on Saturday.
Oh,
and you know thousands of people go to see this groundhog in like Pennsylvania.
I mean, I would just to say I saw the groundhog.
Exactly, that's what people say. It's not exciting, but they want to go to see.
Groundhog though?
It is. It has a name.
What's his name?
It hasn't died yet?
No, it hasn't died.
No way. When did it start?
Let me.
There's no way. It had to start in like 1700s.
Who's the groundhog that sees
the immortal groundhog? I want to know what he's taking.
I wonder if they're selling T-shirts and making money off of him.
Probably.
And he's not getting a cut. That's messed up.
It's Phil. It's
Wasn't there an old
it's
meme
punks
with a groundhog going?
Yeah.
became the international celebrity. Oh, thanks to a movie. I don't know how long he's been.
Happy Gilmore.
Groundhog Day off of
Groundhog
it
Day.
had what's
But
his
Happy
name?
Gilmore, I think, had a groundhog in it too.
Yeah.
And he has 47% accuracy.
That's not good. That's less than half.
Yeah, but he can only guess 2 things, so he's not really doing well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, it's fine.
Okay, on that
What's
note,
your good week?
my Make Some Noise. I mean, we had a really sick Super Bowl party yesterday. A lot of people. We had a lot of good food, a lot of good beer.
Katie's a great host.
Yeah, my house is like finally like put together and everything. Cotton, my dog, is at first I thought he wasn't gaining weight. I thought he had like worms or something because he literally was so skinny, and I was like, oh crap, because he's been 18 pounds for the last 5 months. So, like, not obviously the whole time, but, like, his biggest.
He should be growing
and
more.
he's a Newfie and a Labrador. So I was like, oh, my gosh. And then all of a sudden, the kid, like, gained 5 pounds last week. And he's, like, 23 pounds now. And I was like, boy got donk now. Okay. Like, he's fine.
That's kind of how I feel some weeks.
I could see you being, like,
Thanksgiving week, I'm like, dang, I just gained 5 pounds, y'all.
Yeah. So that was my good and bad.
Okay, cool.
So that's nice.
Yeah.
I haven't met that dog yet. I'm going to have to meet it sometime.
You're missing
I've known
out.
Katie for a long time now, and I've never met this dog that she got. And
We go way
I see it all over the
back.
Instagram stories all the time. And
Oh, yeah.
it's cuter than sin, but I haven't seen it yet.
I'm convinced people are only friends with me now because of my dog. Because the dog is so damn cute.
Well, some of us were your friend before. Just remember us.
Sean's like,
So
I'm an
remember us.
OG. I'm a day oneer. When I actually first met Sean, oh my gosh, where did we first meet? Austin? When you lived with Austin, right?
Probably. I was gonna guess Losers because I meet everybody there. But
Probably. Oh, we're probably both a little bit.
I owe Losers a lot for all the people I've met.
Yeah, right? I feel like they should just have a party for everybody that owes everything to them. I feel like half of my networking goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And stuff like
exactly.
that. But yeah, so you got a new single out. How's the response been?
Like great.
You're on new Nashville playlist.
New Nashville playlist.
Yeah.
Woo.
Thousands of streams already. How does it feel to
Thousands.
be a big boy now?
How-
We just broke 12,000 streams in the first weekend, so I can't complain. That's the best I've ever done on a single. So for being independent, I don't think we're doing terrible. So yeah, y'all go check it out and see what the noise is about, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what made you pick this single to be your next single rather than any of the other songs? 'Cause obviously, you're writing every day and
Yeah.
you got a lot going on.
I chose it out of about 81 songs that we had
wow.
to be potential
So
singles.
specific.
And yeah, I remember it because I was
81.
literally
82.
sitting on my computer for like an entire night, like which one do
This
I
could
want to
make or
spend all
break
this
my
money
career.
on? Exactly.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, after we wrote the song, I was like not too crazy about it. I was like, man, all these song references, I don't know if we can get away with this. And I just took it home and played it for about an hour or two, and I was like, okay, all right, this is kind of cool actually. I made my own little work tape, and we made a little demo of it, and people just loved it, including my manager, Lex Lipsitz. Shout out to you, buddy. And so we recorded it, and it's like, I remember whenever we got it done in the studio, me and Lex just looked at each other and we're like, what? Because the song completely transformed from the acoustic version. I mean, I'm sure some of you guys have seen the acoustic version on YouTube already, and like just the difference between the production and the acoustic is just crazy. So yeah, I'm glad I chose that one for sure.
And who did you write the song with?
It was me, Ryan Robinette, Davis Branch, and Sam Grayson.
Oh,
So
dang. That's a heavy hitter songwriting group right
yeah,
there.
they're all great dudes. I'm glad I got to be a part of it with them. So
And what made you choose Georgia? Because you're from Kentucky.
Yeah.
So that's why when I saw
yeah.
the title,
well,
I was like confused.
the song is about whenever we were in the writer's room, I took those guys always like to hear my stories about whenever I was like 19 to 22 because I just lived a crazy life back then. Like I partied a lot, did a lot of crazy things, and I had this fling with a girl from Georgia whenever I was probably like maybe early 20, I think, something like that. And I just told them this story, and they were like, man, let's just write about this. And, of course, Sam and Davis are both from Georgia, so they were just digging all over it the whole time. And we had Ryan's creativity with us as well, so it just kind of mashed together. And I have no idea where all the song references came from. Like, somebody just started, like, singing, like, Georgia on My Mind. And then, like, another guy, I think might have been Sam, I'm not sure, he's like, I got exes in Texas. And it kind of just, like, threw itself together a little bit there. So, yeah. That's the best way I can explain how we wrote the song. Yeah. It was just like magic, I guess, with songwriting.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah.
it'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes. Jamal Brooks, if you're listening to this, that's my best friend. That's
Sean
me and
always
him's
says
little
that,
sayings.
and I always look at him. I'm like, why are you saying that? Like,
What does he say?
It be like that sometimes. I'm like,
A lot of people say it though. I'm not.
I've never
I
heard
can't
it.
take
I've never
credit
heard
for
anybody
it.
but
I've
you
never
say
heard
it.
anyone say
And
it.
he said it to me one time, and I was like, "Are you illiterate? Like, why are you why are you saying that?" And I was
Hey.
like, I like try to like make sense of it, and I was like, "What?" And then he says it all the time now to me and stuff like that, and I'll be like, "It'd be like that sometimes though."
Yeah.
Be like that.
And now I do it, and I'm
Oh,
like, "Wow,
gosh.
okay, I've turned into Sean Stemaly. It's fine."
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah. Roses are red, violets are blue. It don't always be like that, but sometimes it do.
I'm done.
That's your poetry for the day, y'all.
Oh my
That's the
gosh.
hashtag for this podcast. It'd be like that.
Yeah.
It'd be like that
Oh, man.
sometimes.
Okay, so you're from Kentucky. When did you move to Nashville, and what made you make that move?
So my mom is from Kentucky. My dad's from Evansville, Indiana. So I went to school in Evansville, Indiana, and kind of grew up there and went back and forth to Kentucky throughout my entire childhood. And I moved to Nashville whenever I was maybe like mid 22, something like that. And I didn't even know that I could sing or anything until I was like 19. So it was kind of like a quick process. I wasn't doing this my entire life or anything before I moved here like a lot of people. I kind of just like discovered it, and I was like, well, if I'm going to take a shot, I might as well do it while I'm young. So yeah, I've been here for a little over a year and a half now, and just kind of been learning the odds and ends of all of it ever since, trying to move as quick as we can with it. So yeah. I don't know.
Well,
it's,
I've known him since before he even moved here, and like he's been killing it. Like
Yeah.
absolutely. Like I think my fondest memory of Sean.
Oh, let's hear it.
I think you know what I'm about to say. I have video of it.
I most likely don't remember.
So you probably don't. My fondest memory of you was Austin Peckham's birthday party,
Oh yeah, okay.
and Sean decided to come out about 1:00 in the morning. They used to live together, and comes out and he's in a wife beater, jorts and cowboy boots, and starts breaking down to, I don't even know what song it was. I have a video somewhere of it.
There's no telling.
Oh,
I don't- like-
Sexy Back.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
And
yes,
he was
absolutely. You
getting
kidding
it,
me?
and I was like, wow, okay, country boy got swag. I see it. Like, it's okay.
Hey, I have like 3 or 4 different lengths of jorts, and however
Oh, they were the
like
short
good the
ones.
party is, the shorter the jorts go.
Yeah.
So for that party, I think was it Austin's birthday?
It was either Austin's
somebody's
birthday or
birthday.
Casey Paradise, maybe.
It was somebody's. It might have been Dean's too. I'm not sure.
Maybe Dean's.
somebody's birthday,
We had
but I
so
was
many
like-
parties at that house.
I came out and I was like, hey, I'm ready to celebrate. So I took the shortest jorts out and did it for my country. You
It's
know,
your
did it for
birthday
the brand.
jorts. Yeah, and I
Oh
think
my
you were wearing like an
gosh.
American flag wife beater.
Yeah,
That, like was
absolutely.
like yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I was
Absolutely.
absolutely in that.
Race
It
hell
was-
and praise Dale, baby.
Yeah, it was one of those moments I was like, I think I'm gonna be friends with that kid. And that was like
That
one of
was
my
it.
first actually like I was like, this is epic. This is
I've definitely mellowed out since that.
Yes.
That was like whenever Party Sean was coming down off his high horse a little bit, but I was still there, and now I'm just like I'm a little bit more mellow. I've been thinking about going back to Party Sean though. I liked him a little bit better.
bring him out every now and
Bring him
then,
out,
but
yeah. That's
stay
true.
stay the way you are
Kathy
now.
comes out
Kinda
every
like you
now
with
and then.
Kathy. Kinda like
Yeah.
you with
You've
Kathy.
never seen Kathy, I don't think.
Oh yes, I have.
Where did you see
You just
Kathy?
don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a.
Kathy was a little bit litty
You
last
were
night.
you were like mid Kathy at my release party, weren't you?
She was coming
Oh,
down
yeah,
from
I was
Kathy.
coming down from Kathy.
'Cause
I
I-
went to share on Thursday.
I was tending the bar and and I saw her walk in. And she was
You're like, you're cut off.
yeah. Well, Hurricane Kathy came walking in the room.
Ugh,
my
it was
gosh.
bad. Yeah, I don't remember. I found my Insta stories next morning, and I was like, oh, apparently we did stop by, because my roommate was like, where are you? And I got home, and I was like, I just like passed out when I got home, and then I woke up next morning, and I was like, oh, I guess I did go to Sean's thing, but it was like literally me, Noah Smith, and then Luke, and I was like, okay, well, no one else was there, but it's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
And Sean was bartending, so
Yeah, that was late. That was late into the night.
yeah, it was like 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I was safely tucked in my bed. Blew my nose in my snot rag.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh, it's so nasty.
It's fine.
Buy a Kleenex.
Man.
Buy a box of them.
It's fine.
So, what are your goals for 2019? Where do you see yourself going?
The goal is just to push Georgia for a few months at least, and just see where it takes us, and release new music for sure, no doubt about that, and get on the road at least 3 times more than we did last year. So we're gonna be trying to go everywhere this year. We're gonna be pushing hard on that. But I mean, really, the main goal is just to get good music out and let it do its thing.
Are you looking at releasing an EP anytime soon, or just
Any more
singles,
music?
dropping singles every now and then?
I'd say my next route would be an EP.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Cool.
I've released 4 singles. I think it's
Time.
just time to do a big project. So
Don't
yeah.
let it fade away. That's one of his songs.
it
Oh,
might take me a
man.
while. I'm gonna try to co-produce all of it, like I did on Georgia. But I'm not the greatest at it. But I don't know. It's just a cool feeling.
How was that experience, like producing? Is this the first time you've ever produced on?
This is the
one of your
first time
songs?
I've ever co-produced a song. Yeah, it was pretty humbling. You really appreciate what producers do after you try it, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is nothing like driving a tractor. There's a lot more buttons and stuff on here. I'm just like, but yeah, me and my manager produced it together. Luckily, he's a badass and he knows a lot about everything in the music industry. So he taught me the odds and ends, and we kind of just went step by step together. Took us a solid week, but we put in the hours and did it. So I'd like to continue doing that a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll keep a lookout for that.
Yeah.
Do you want to play us, Georgia?
Oh, sure.
Do you want to play us a song?
That'd be great. Just happen to have a guitar around.
Oh, just happen to
laying
have
here.
it, All right. Well, this is Georgia. Excuse me, I've been sick for a little bit, so excuse the voice. I could still see you dancing on River Street, your heels in hand to a cover band in your bare feet. Well, sundress and sun-kissed skin, one look you did me in. I can't forget those Savannah nights, no matter how hard I try, 'cause I got exes still in Texas, a couple girls that I don't mess with. You're the reason I ain't seeing California girls when I'm dreaming. I've walked in Memphis a night or two. I spent my last dime calling Baton Rouge, but even after all this time, I still got Georgia on my mind. We spent a week making promises we couldn't keep, and every night we were acting like I didn't have to leave. Spanish moss and river walks, midnight to morning talks. Even though it's been so long, there's just no moving on, 'cause I got exes still in Texas, a couple girls that I don't mess with. You're the reason I ain't seeing California girls when I'm dreaming. I've walked in Memphis a night or two. I spent my last dime calling Baton Rouge, but even after all this time, I still got Georgia on my mind. I still got Georgia on my mind. I got exes still in Texas, a couple girls that I don't mess with. You're the reason I ain't seeing California girls when I'm dreaming. I've walked in Memphis a night or two. I spent my last dime calling Baton Rouge, but even after all this time, I still got Georgia on my mind. I still got Georgia on my mind.
Woo.
Woo!
Good stuff.
Thank you.
That tone dough. And that long southern drawl.
Southern drawl.
Well, thank y'all so much. Appreciate that.
That's definitely a lot different than drunk kissing.
It's way different than drunk kissing. Way
Because
different than
was drunk kissing, and that I was actually in that music video.
You were?
She was. I screenshotted her one
It
day in
was
it.
so weird.
Kathy was in it, not Katie.
Oh, she was Kathy.
No,
that
I was
night.
not Kathy.
Oh.
I did not
Katie
drink
was
on
in it
that
then.
set.
I don't remember.
Nope.
Yeah.
That was Katie. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun shoot. It was.
It was. I had a lot of friends in that one. It was cool.
Yeah,
it was
was
a cool
crazy.
experience.
We had like the whole stage set up and everything. And it was cool because I got to see him like do the live band thing.
Yeah.
Everybody. I feel like everybody was in it.
I know. I wanted to make sure that all my friends like could be in a music video. So, and we were like, well, we need a crowd anyway, so shoot, bring them
Yeah.
all.
Come on.
Yeah. It was
And
cool.
yeah, it was fun. It was a good night. Yeah, it was fun.
Okay, let's do off the confessions.
Cool.
Something weird or embarrassing
Okay,
that
you
you
go
want to
first.
confess. Okay, I'll go first. And I'm only thinking about this because you have a Kentucky sweatshirt on. In college, my first year, there was this guy in my economics class, and he liked Kentucky, so I bought a Kentucky sweatshirt and pretended I liked Kentucky too.
Oh
His name
my
was Logan. He was on the
goodness.
baseball team. He was from
Damn,
Kentucky.
we're confessing stuff like that. I got plenty of those.
It didn't work out.
You sound like Drake right now. Over here.
It didn't work out, but it's fine. I gave the sweatshirt to a friend when I moved here, and she wears it all the time now.
Oh.
She took it from me one day because she needed a sweatshirt, but I didn't like Kentucky, so I didn't want to wear it anymore.
I won't hold that against you.
But
I won't hold that against you.
I tried to
all
make
good.
Logan from economics class like me, and he just didn't.
Shout out to Logan from economics.
He's somewhere in Kentucky still.
Jenna's single.
I'm still
Hit her
single,
up.
Logan.
Please move to
Yeah.
Nashville and take her off our
I'm
hands.
still single. Help.
Because she keeps coming to me. And I'm like, don't touch me. Confessions. These are my confessions. I don't know. I'm like so open
She
about.
says that every time, but I
Because
know you
I-
hide stuff.
I don't really though. I post literally everything embarrassing on my Insta story. Because why the hell not? Because like, if someone's gonna relate to it and get me more followers, so that's what I'll do.
There you go. Influencer right there. Yeah. Influencer.
Well, like it just like the more open you are with people, the more that they like relate to you and they like. I don't know. They're
Okay,
like, yo, I
fine.
do that too.
Fine,
That's
Katie.
true.
Let me
She
think
has
about
nothing.
one. You got one?
Confessions. I dip my Doritos in applesauce.
Ew.
I do that.
Oh gosh.
Interesting. I dipped
that.
my Lay's in mac and cheese last night.
Ooh.
My Ruffles was at your
I
party.
know you left pieces in the mac and cheese, and I was
Does
like,
not sound bad, actually.
See,
Jenna.
it was a good choice. You had potato chips and mac and cheese by each other, and I'm like, looks like a good combination.
Yeah. I've dipped my Doritos in applesauce since I was a little kid. I don't know.
What kind of Doritos?
Any of them. Cool Ranch, nacho cheese, whatever.
ew.
Interesting. I haven't had applesauce in a long time.
That's like putting ketchup on your mac and cheese.
I do that as well.
Satanist.
I don't do that. I'll put some barbecue sauce on it though.
I get some weird looks for that one at restaurants.
I remember being a kid and watching the kids at lunch do that, and I was like, what is
Ew.
wrong with that kid? He got dropped on his head? What?
I
what are you
put peanut
doing?
butter on my pancakes, peanut butter on my waffles.
That's normal.
Oh, peanut butter's good.
Yeah.
Trying
I'm trying to think if I have anything
Weird food things.
substantial. Oh, well, I don't like steak or bacon.
Boo.
I know it's an unpopular opinion.
Ew.
My brother, when I was younger, used to tell me that steak was like disgusting, so I never ate it, and bacon, and he would eat all of it, and I eat sausage. And
he
then
just wanted
the
it.
same thing with my hair. I never got my hair cut until I was 15 because he told me that they were gonna like cut my jugular and I was gonna die.
My sister used to
Ouch.
think that when we rode bikes as kids, our hair would fly off our head when it got windy, so we'd all ride around with our head, with our hand on our ear to hold our hair down.
Weird. There you go. That's a confession.
Every time it got windy out, Kaylee would tell me, "You have to hold your hair down; it's gonna blow away."
Oh gosh. Hold your hair down, Sean. It's long
Sean,
enough
hold
now.
it down.
You're gonna blow your hair off. You're wearing that.
Yeah.
Is that a whiskey riff hat?
Yeah, this is a
Yeah, you're
Whisker
wearing.
hat. Yeah. Yeah. It's one of my favorite hats. It just fits me well, and I like Whisker Riff. And
I know. I like the.
I've had this
logo.
hat forever, though. Shoot, I got this whenever I first moved to Nashville. I'm surprised it hasn't floated away or something yet. I lose hats like it's my,
Or faded
like it's
away.
my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a surprise segment.
See how many more times I can make that.
Surprise segment.
I have a surprise segment. This is 5 things I learned about Katie when we traveled to
Oh
Chattanooga
my
together.
gosh.
Oh,
I-
boy.
She was writing it down as I'm doing stuff, and I could make a list of weird shit you do.
I took
Oh
notes.
boy.
None of them are that good, but I did write them down, so I felt like I needed to share
Yeah,
them.
she kept going, I'm going to add this to the list. I'm like, what list? And she's like, you'll
Okay,
see.
things I learned about Katie. Her feet and hands are big. She wears a 12.5 wide.
Lord have mercy. In
I
woman's
do.
though, right? In woman's.
No, in a man. Yeah, of course, in a
I
woman.
didn't- some girls.
So
girls-
y'all, she got big feet and big hands.
I don't.
we did this at
Yeah,
breakfast.
I do have big hands. That's because
Second-
I'm tall. I'm 5'11". Well, 5'10", almost 5'11".
Second,
Are
she
you
really.
I
she
didn't realize
is.
you were that tall.
Okay, next she likes
That's why I don't
breakfast
wear heels that
burritos.
much. I do like breakfast burritos.
She likes breakfast burritos.
That one I got in Chattanooga was not that great, though, because it had so much thick spinach in it.
Yeah, she ordered it with spinach and picked all the spinach out. It was fine.
Yeah, because it was like stem spinach. It wasn't like without the stem. And I'm a weird texture food eater. If something looks like it shouldn't be a certain texture and it is a certain texture, I can't eat it.
She prefers ciders, not regular beers.
Yeah.
And prefers chicken strips over wings.
Yes, because I don't like getting my hands dirty.
So what about boneless wings though?
See, no,
I'll eat boneless
I don't
wings.
think those are basically chicken tenders.
Yeah,
if you're gonna eat wings, you have to have the bone in.
As long as there's no bone, I'm good. But you know what? We went
Bone ends are
to
messy.
we
They're
went
messy.
to Loveless
fine.
Cafe on Saturday, and I had fried chicken on like the full.
Proud of you.
And I ate it, and I was like, oh god. So
And then
dirty.
we also travel with the others with like trying local places.
Yeah.
So we were both against going to chain restaurants.
Well, yeah, because I mean, when the hell are you gonna be in Chattanooga? I mean, I go every couple months, but like,
Yeah.
why would you go somewhere just to go and have the same thing you can get down the street when you live in Nashville? Like, I wouldn't get McDonald's anywhere.
True
Also,
that.
I hate fast
I'm the
food.
same way.
Yeah.
Every time we travel to a venue and play, I ask like one of the bartenders, like, "What's the best local restaurant around here?" to
Yeah,
go
like
to? We
local
always go
beer.
to.
We
Yeah,
went to a
local beer.
brewery.
We went to a brewery. I love
Chattanooga
breweries.
Brewery.
Yeah.
I got Kathy came out that night.
Yeah, we got some beer and we drank some beer and then we went and got the biggest ice cream cones we could find
At
from Ben and
Baskin
Jerry's.
Robbins. Oh, Ben and Jerry's.
They were huge.
Wow.
Well, I also was a little litty in the city, and I went up to them and I was like, "Give me the biggest ice cream you have." And I didn't realize that I thought when you think the biggest is like not that big.
Oh, it's a big one.
It was
Oh,
huge.
it was big.
It was like
Some of those places, what was it like?
a big one.
It was like 3 scoops.
it was like three big
well,
scoops.
Fine. Since you did what you learned
And
about
I
me,
ate mine faster than Katie, and she got hers second. Or she
I
got
have,
hers.
I have stuff I
good.
learned about you.
Okay, what'd you
I don't
learn
have a
about me?
list just off the top of my head.
Okay.
Her freaking debit card is broken in half, and she tries to pay with it. It's like sliced down the middle, and she still tries to pay
It's
with
been
it.
broken since December at the Losers Bar in Las Vegas, and the guy put like a food.
It's so
You should
embarrassing.
get a new one.
No, it's fine. I spend less money this way. If it doesn't.
I had to
I don't
pay
feel like
for
putting
half
my
her
card
stuff
together.
because I was like, "Don't even pull it out. Don't do it."
I did at Ben and Jerry's. It worked.
Also, you're kind of like me. You like touching, but not for that. Like you're like
Yeah.
kind of like okay, I'm
Yeah.
done. Also, she like wants to be around me a lot, and like she came in. I had like a pull-out couch that I was sleeping on at Airbnb.
Wanted to hang out with Katie.
And I'm like, I'm gonna take a nap. She comes in and sits on my bed, and I was like, "Girl, you have a full bedroom. Why are you in my
It was
room?"
lonely and it was kind of a weird Airbnb vibe.
She was like, "I just want to be near you," and I was like, "Girl, you."
we had some things we had to do.
Yeah, and then I kept waking up. There was a freaking bird that was trying to like chirp itself into the room that I was sleeping in, so I woke up like 15 times, and it was great.
What's the female version of bromance? I think that's what y'all got.
Gal. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know what it's called. But
Girl
whatever
love.
that is, y'all have it. Y'all have that.
I don't know
going
if we
on.
have it yet.
Don't say that, because then she's gonna get closer to me, and she's gonna want to touch me, and I'm uncomfortable
Well,
already.
For
You and Jed.
Yeah, you and Jed.
yeah, well, me and Jed just want to be around each other though. I mean, that's don't take that the wrong way, but
No,
like,
no.
I don't know. We're just like best buds. That's
Yeah.
just how it is. We go to the gym together. We hang out together. I mean, and you guys got something different going on. Like, she doesn't want to be around you. You want to be around her.
That's called an obsession.
I was just
Called a
trying to
stalker.
like.
Katie's just like waiting to confess that she actually does want to
That
be
was
around
our
you.
first trip together, and I just wanted to like.
Yeah, we're already planning out. Like, and also,
Like for the most part, I've seen you more lately.
right, because we work together.
Yeah.
Like,
But,
in both aspects of life, in
Yeah.
our podcast and our professional.
yeah.
So,
But
but
other than
it's
that, like I haven't had like a lot of chill time with you.
but it's weird though, because normally I love people and I'm around people a lot, but I usually get annoyed by people very quickly. Like if I have to constantly be with them, like I usually pick up on small things that people.
Yeah.
If I'm with them for a weekend, I'm like, get away from me. Like, but you didn't annoy me. I
Okay.
didn't want to throw you off the mountain that we went on and
Thank
stuff
you.
like that.
She did show me very pretty Chattanooga.
Yeah,
mountains.
I used to live in Atlanta, so me and my ex used to go and drive to Chattanooga all the time and go to like
Is
seven.
it close?
It's a 2-hour drive,
Oh,
like an
wow.
hour and a half, 2 hours.
It's not bad.
Yeah, and it was gorgeous. We went on. It was a perfect day and everything.
It was
great.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
That's good,
Also, Jenna drinks quite a bit. I mean, but I already knew that. So, other than
I
that,
do.
also she doesn't shower.
I do shower.
She showers every
Wow.
now and then.
I showered while I was there. You didn't shower while we were there.
I did too shower.
When did you shower while we
I
were
showered
there?
the night we got home.
How many days was this?
One.
I
Oh,
I
I thought y'all
showered
were there
that
for like
morning.
4 days.
I showered the night that we
showered-
got there. We only stayed there one night.
You showered that night?
Mm-hmm.
When?
When we came home, because I had bar smoke on me.
Oh, I went to bed. I showered the next
Yeah,
I
morning.
can't
That's the
sleep
worst.
with bar smoke in my hair.
No, I was tired.
Yeah, you probably clocked out. And
I
then
gotta
I was
shower every day.
and
I
I-
got to.
Yeah.
And then I watched Daddy Daycare for like 3 hours.
I fell asleep.
Daddy, take care.
I was out after that ice cream and the beer.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then, Jenna like freaked out because the aquarium was like $36.
she,
She was like, $36.
oh, wait, you did too. Katie wanted to take me to the aquarium.
Yeah.
I said, Katie, that sounds expensive. Aquariums
Just look at fish.
sound
They're
expensive.
expensive.
Like, it sounds like a
Yeah.
waste of money.
It's like something rich
It's
people
stuff,
do.
I love aquariums. Aquariums are one of my favorite things, so I will pay whatever they want to get in
Really,
there.
just look at fish.
Interesting.
I don't
but-
know. It's just like stuff that you don't like see. I mean, I grew up in a cornfield. Y'all got
Me
to
too.
Go to Opryland and go to the freaking fish restaurant.
What's that?
It's
It's
called
called the aquarium.
The aquatic restaurant, whatever.
Yeah.
The
It's
aquarium
expensive. A little
restaurant.
expensive food, but you
Speaking
get
of
to
that,
see the
we were talking about this earlier. We're gonna do a Sean segment here, y'all. We were talking about this earlier, and I was like astounded by what these people were telling me. What is the most expensive meal y'all ever had?
Oh, me? Oh, mine's
Most expensive.
Morton Steakhouse.
Mine's
How
probably.
much was it?
It was me and my whole family, so it was probably like $1,200.
Ooh,
$1,000, $1,200.
mine's between two. Cane Prime, or I went to this place in the Mirage in Las Vegas. I didn't pay, but there was like 8 of us.
I also went
and
to
the cheapest thing on the menu was probably like 80 plus.
what's that magic
without
place?
a side? Like, so then you got your side and a drink, like each
Well, how
meal,
much is it?
and appetizers. Then we got appetizers too.
Yeah, if you drink somewhere where it's expensive,
I mean,
you're done.
the meat. I got a duck, and it was the best duck I've ever had.
Yeah.
But then like, the sides are like shareable sides. Like they're not big enough to actually share.
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
So how much was your meal then?
I'm sure I didn't pay for it, but I'm sure my tab was over 100.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine at
like-
Morton's was probably 200 or 300.
Yeah, for a drink, a piece
You know how
of
many
meat.
groceries I can buy at Walmart for that? Hey,
You know who didn't pay for it? Me.
that's
Yeah, I didn't pay for it.
that's the good part about being a girl, you guys. I got to pay for all this. So I was
The
I
boys
was
struggle.
I was telling them, they were like shocked. I said the most expensive meal that I've ever had was from Texas Roadhouse.
How much was it?
Y'all hear me? I know some of y'all are cheering out there. I can't. It was I think it was 22-ounce steak, and then y'all already know that you get all the rolls you want. You know, got a salad up in there, little sweet potato action. It was like, I think I had a date, but I think I was like maybe $45-50, maybe. That was the most expensive meal. I was like, oh my gosh.
He saw the bill and he was like,
But then,
"Oh, these
like,
jumps."
you're on a date, so you're like, yeah, that's cool, you know, cool, yeah, I got this, you know.
Yeah, that was like earlier. I was telling Jenna I went to I don't think you were in the room when I was talking about it. I went on my first like Bumble date, and I had 4 of my friends go on it with us, but he didn't know. They sat like 2 tables away from us, and it was at Whiskey Kitchen. And he paid the bill, and I told him, I said, hey, before you look at it, like because he asked me, he's like, is it okay if I pay? And I said, of course, but like if you look at it and it's scary, because we were sitting there drinking like pitchers of whiskey sours for like 6 hours, and at Whiskey Kitchen it's like $40 a pitcher or something like that.
Yeah.
So I was like, hey, just so you know, if you're uncomfortable, I will pay it or pay half of it, whatever. He literally opened it and went and just put it in and closed it, and I was like, oh, I know you're sweating a little bit. And then he went to the bathroom, I opened it, it was like $475.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh gosh, thank God he didn't make me pay for that, but it's fine. I could have paid for it, but like,
That's
I'm
wild.
just happy I didn't have to pay $200. So.
I think about that sometimes, like the amount of money I've spent on alcohol. I think of that.
It'd be like that sometimes.
It do be like that sometimes.
Oh my god.
You know,
I can't.
if I was like an investor and I was smart with my money, I'd do that. But I like beer, so and I like bourbon and whiskey, so that's where it goes, I guess. Yeah,
RIP
that's
liver.
nuts. $400 something on a date.
400 something in like 6 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's highlight that. Like your first Bumble date.
Yeah,
You were there for
first.
6 hours.
Yeah, it was 6 hours, and it's funny. Then he turned out to be a creeper, and I had like my friends like basically help me like get me out of
Creeper.
it.
Like, what was he doing? Staring at you for 6 hours?
Like we made out, and he told me to behave, and I like stopped.
behave.
And now I have like PTSD.
The awesome powers.
I have so much PTSD now. Whenever I hear behave, I get kind of cringe a little bit, and also like now I'm like, and I already don't like being touched really, but I'm like, Kathy was out, so I was like, let's go, and then he told me to behave, and I was like, nope, and we're sober. And we're done. Yeah, mid
say, like-
makeout.
How old was
Did you
this?
say like a
dude?
creepy voice?
26, huh?
How did he say it?
He just was making out with me, pulled
said,
away, and looked at me, and looked me in the eyes, and said, behave. And
What'd you say?
I went, okay, well, it's great having, it's a nice night. Thank you so much for your time.
You really? That's after he said that you did that?
I was just like, okay, like, bye. Because what do you do? I
That's
was so
awkward.
uncomfortable. It's
That's
awkward.
I don't
I've
know.
never tried any of the dating apps or anything, just
Don't do it.
solely for that reason.
Don't
It's
do
like, this
it.
is gonna be awkward.
Don't do it.
Oh,
It's not worth
man.
it.
Yeah, I don't
You haven't
know.
met your love on it yet, Katie?
I don't really use it that much. I use it more just like a confidence booster. Like, yeah, you like me, like, because it's kind of creepy. Like as a woman, like a guy doing it is way different than a girl doing it. Even
Yeah.
though some girls are freaking psychopaths and like that could be bad too. But as a girl doing it, like that's why every single one I've only gone on 2, and each of them has had one of my friends with either
you.
in the vicinity or whatever, because I'm just scared of getting raped and killed. So
I
Wow.
feel you.
On that note, let's transition into our Ask a Guy segment.
there you go.
Ask a guy.
We're going to ask you awkward questions that girls want to know the answers to.
Do you have
Okay.
some?
No, you can start. You start. These are going to get real weird, Sean, so just roll with it. You can say pass if you prefer.
Oh, I'm gonna answer every question you got
Do you prefer if a girl slides in your DMs or comes up to you in person?
in person, no doubt.
If someone was to slide in your DMs, what should they say? Like, what would you respond to?
It'd be like that sometimes.
I would definitely respond to that. I'd be like, "This is my wife right here. I just found the one."
Ladies, you heard him.
Hear that?
You heard him.
I don't know. I mean, I try to reply to everything that's not too weird. I think Jenna knows. I had somebody last week that messaged me and asked where I'm ticklish at, and
Sean, where are you
I
ticklish
was a
at?
little bit uncomfortable. I'm not ticklish at all.
I
don't have-
tried to tickle Katie in our photo shoot.
Oh,
and I was like,
so
tickle.
weird.
I don't tickle Ray because I don't like touching people.
I don't know. I feel like the word handsome. You know, we like guys like to be called things too, whether or not
Hey,
we act
handsome.
tough. Like there's
Hey,
certain things.
sweetheart.
Like if you
Sweetie.
just slide in the DMs and be like, "You're so sexy," blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Just maybe like a simple hey, but make sure you put like a couple Y's instead of just one Y. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Y'all know what I'm talking
hey.
about.
You know what I'm saying?
If the more Y's you got, the more interested they are.
There you go.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
making that extra effort.
So just hold down the Y button
hold on the
until
Y.
you feel comfortable
I'm going to try to
enough.
slide in some DMs this week with these tips.
Just slide in on Bumble. Hey. Hi.
Or sometimes like you'll do the like game, you know what I'm talking about? Where
Oh, you
somebody
go
will like
through 'em.
3 of yours and then you like 3 of theirs. And they'll go on like 5 and then whoever stops first has got to slide in. You know?
Oh.
I don't
Wait,
know.
I didn't know
That's
Okay,
how
I
it
know,
works.
I know that was a thing, but I'm learning.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh,
Forget.
Sean's like,
Just
I do
like
that. What about oh my gosh, wait, I had one. Is music, I mean, obviously you do music
yeah.
for a living. Is it a deal breaker if the girl like does not like your music?
I mean, no. Simply because like if I'm in a relationship, I want the music aspect of it to be like my job, you know? Like if I'm going to be with somebody, I want it to be like I go home or whatever, we go on a date or whatever, and it's not like talking about what I do all day long already, you know? If they like despise my music, obviously, yeah, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Because they're going to have to deal with that. So that'd be on their end. But I'm assuming like if they were interested in the first place and they don't hate my music or my voice or whatever. So yeah, that's a good question. I'd say that it would be an issue for sure.
Yeah. I feel like music is a big thing and people bond over. So like,
Yeah.
especially
is.
in Nashville, I feel
Yeah,
like.
it is. And maybe like you could use that girl to make better music and be.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you write a song about a girl,
Either
she
a
likes it
love
no matter
song
what.
or a breakup song, one of the two you're gonna get out of it.
You
Or
write a
maybe
song about a
making
girl,
music.
she likes it no matter what. So,
There you go. And do you think Nashville's a dating town or not? Because a lot of people say it's not.
I don't know. I'm just one of those guys who is like, whenever the right one comes, they're gonna come, you know. And there's so many people from everywhere around the country here, even around the world. You never know who you're gonna run into. So your match could like possibly be coming through here at some point. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, if you're talking about locals, like all of us. Honestly, I just don't know if it's a great idea. For me, in my opinion, you know, people got their own things, but I personally probably wouldn't, just because of like, just like I feel like you're just like, if you do the same thing, that's all you have to bond over. I feel like if one person does their own thing and the other person does their own thing, it's a little bit better because then you have the different subjects to talk about every day and like, hey, what have you been doing today? Like.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to be like, well, I know exactly what you did today. The same exact thing I did.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have any?
How long have you lived here, Jenna?
6 years.
6 years? Wow. How long have you been here, Katie?
3 years in May.
So y'all both have been here a lot longer than
I've
me.
been here
So y'all would know
years.
better than me. Y'all would know better
It's
than me.
changed though a lot. I feel like
I honestly can't say I've tried it. So my
I feel
opinion's
like dating
probably
got
biased.
better, not worse.
Got better?
Like if you are around, like I don't know. I feel like
I don't know.
the tide of people changed a lot.
Does it change with the seasons though?
I feel like
Yeah,
Might be cuffing season right now.
it'd be like that sometimes.
it'd be like that sometimes.
And sometimes like that it be.
Oh my god.
Come on now, the congregation up
Roses
here.
are red, violets are blue. I can't.
Do you Insta stalk girls?
Yeah.
Like girls, like I don't know, girls Insta stalk guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like everybody does that.
we're all honest here. Everybody stalks on. That's what Instagram is for.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yes.
feel like
Unless
it's
they're
very
private.
weird. I feel like it's very weird for people to say, like, "Oh, well, you stalked me." Like, "Oh, well, why do you have all these pictures on here then?
Yeah.
If you don't want people to see
And
them,
why are you public?
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, make it private. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I've stalked several people on a weekly basis. I feel like sometimes you're
weekly
just like
basis.
sometimes you're just sitting there and you're just bored and you just find yourself stalking people.
And
You don't-
someone's like on your timeline and you just click.
Just keep going
Yeah.
down a hole,
And then somehow you get to the very first picture they ever posted and they have 4,000 posts. What?
and you're like, how'd I end up here?
yeah, yeah. I'm guilty of
And
it.
if a girl came up to you and like laid a pickup line on you, would you like be receptive towards that or be like, that's weird, that's aggressive?
If it's a good one, absolutely.
What's a good one?
Gosh, there was a girl that did one not long ago to me. I can't remember what it was.
I had a guy the other day on Bumble the other night say, something's wrong with my cell phone. Oh, your number's not in it. And I literally was like,
Oh,
no.
You're like, nah.
Nope. I was like, there's a reason my number's not in it. That is why.
But you matched with
oh
them.
shoot, I remember now.
We
I
did, and
remember
then
now.
he said that. And I was like, no.
So this girl slid in my DMs the other day, and she just sent a dog emoji, and she was like, "Oh, I hate it whenever he runs away. I'm sorry. Hey, but what's your name though?" I was like, "This is good. This is good. I'll respond to this.
Wow.
This is good."
Wait, did you like respond to the dog emoji? Is that why she like said something?
No, it was like I saw that she sent in my notifications, and then like 2 minutes later she sent the other one. So I didn't reply within those.
Ooh,
I'm gonna use
a
that.
new pickup line.
Yeah.
I'm be like, sorry, cotton keeps getting out onto my Instagram and using
Darn.
it.
Hold on, let me get the
Darn.
leash. You know.
Damn.
Put it on you
Reel him
instead.
back in.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
man.
Pickup lines, I feel like in person, pickup lines are way better though. But obviously you can't use emojis through like speaking, so
Yeah.
it'd be
Yeah.
hard to do that one. But if anybody has the nerve to come up to you and do a pickup line in person these days, they deserve at least
Something.
a talk or something,
Yeah.
you know? Because that's impressive. A lot of people don't have the guts to do it anymore.
I feel like a lot of guys don't have the guts anymore just to come up to a girl and be like, hey, I think you're, or maybe it's just Nashville though. I feel like we're very oversaturated in Nashville. Like I feel like guys don't just like, because it's such a small community.
Yeah.
But it's a big community, but it's small. So like if you would do it and get rejected, I feel like guys are scared of that or
Yeah.
something.
I'm like, yes,
Rejection does suck, but it's also like a learning curve.
Yeah.
I don't really like approach girls at bars that much anymore, but whenever I used to, like whenever I was like 21, I would try different stuff and test it out, and I got rejected sometimes, and I was like, wow, this sucks. And then like you look at it a different way, you're like, you know what, that doesn't work. I'll never do that again. I'll probably never see that person again. So
It's
whatever.
fine.
Be like, all my exes live in Texas, but I'm in Tennessee now, so
Yeah.
you're the only 10 I see.
Boom.
What a
Boom.
line.
Just start singing, bring a guitar.
Boom. Hey, this latest song I just released is about apparently all my exes. So
There you go.
From everywhere. I actually do have an ex from Baton Rouge, so
Okay.
that part's
Wow.
completely true.
What about Texas?
No Texas
Let's
girls.
just go through the states. Florida,
Florida. Nope.
New York,
I talked to a girl from New York for a while. Long Island.
New Jersey. We're just checking off the United States. Like,
This is gonna be a long talk.
I'm just
don't know.
trying
Don't
to
say
pick
Rhode Island,
random
'cause
states.
ain't no way.
California.
No, that's a little too far. I do like California girls, but it's so far from here.
Illinois.
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 I did talk to a girl from Illinois for a little bit. I mean, this is just like, y'all know how it goes. Like, you
Oh,
talk
yeah.
to people for a while, and then it just kind of does its thing. or
Fades
whatever.
out.
Yeah.
Guys, I think I need to step up my dating game.
What? Why?
Someone needs to take you off my hands, please.
They do. It's fine.
Occupy Jenna, please.
Jenna's making me sad.
1-800
Someone
Occupy
please.
Jenna. Valentine's Day is coming up. Please take her.
Jenna, if it makes you feel any better, all these were like years
Sean, you
ago.
got any hot
I don't.
friends?
I do actually. I do.
See, like, I don't even care if they're hot. If they got a
No,
good personality,
you see,
I was like,
My
you...
problem is I've been like caught up with the same guy here for like the last 4 years. It's time to like.
Oh my goodness.
It's time
We
to
need to have a talk
cover it
about
up.
this.
Breathe. 1,
Move
2,
on.
3.
It's fine. But that's I think
4
that's-
years?
That's been my problem. It's been like it's been a downward
But
spiral.
you're not dating?
No, it was like we were dating and then we were like
She has crushes here and there.
Living
She's one of those
together.
people who becomes obsessed, and then she'll be obsessed for a couple months, and then she
I
stops.
get bored.
How many times have you dated this guy?
I mean,
On and off, how many times?
400.
See, once I'm done, I'm done.
No, see,
Yeah,
that's
see,
not how this
that's
one's
my
been.
thing. Like,
This
if it
one's-
doesn't work the first time, there's reasons for
Don't
that.
do it again.
This has been a never-ending process, but I think it's fizzled out as of 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
2 weeks ago. All right.
2 weeks ago. Wait, you didn't tell me that.
Well, we'll
As of
keep
2
y'all
weeks
updated
ago,
on
we
this then.
fizzled out. It's
On that
fine,
note,
on
hey
that
Sean,
note.
where can we follow you, grab your single, all that jazz?
You can follow me on everything. It's at Sean, S-E-A-N, Stemaly, S-T-E-M-A-L-Y. I'm the only one in the world, so it's just the same exact thing on all social media networks. Same thing on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, Google Play, wherever you stream music. So, yeah, everything's the same. Snapchat. Snapchat. it's all the same.
Chatter.
Slide in no DMs with the
Slide in the
hey.
DMs.
Yeah.
Jenna, where can we
all
find
in
you?
wise.
You can find me on Instagram at J Heidemann.
Cool. And you can find me at Katie Kaupp. K-A-U-P-P is the last name, and Katie obviously is just spelled like a normal Katie, not with like a Y or whatever. And then you can find both of us at Inside the Noize with a Z. So make sure you guys subscribe, listen, stream, all
Leave
that
a
jazz.
review. Sean's gonna go leave a review after he's done here.
Yep.
Read about all of his exes in Texas.
I'm going to give y'all a Yelp review.
We should do a segment called
I left-
Exes Texas. Like text
Text from exes,
from exes, something like that.
Exes,
and read like
Texas.
really
where we read.
how you broke up and via text if you do that. Ooh, that'd be a good segment.
Oh my gosh.
Texas
Texas from
exes in
exes.
Texas.
Text,
So,
text from X.
what's his face? Travis Denning. Maybe I was either him or some other guy on Instagram had a shirt that said like, "Still getting Texas from all my exes."
Yeah, that was Travis.
That's awesome.
I liked it.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you guys on Thursday.
All
Bye,
right.
guys.
Thank y'all for having me. See y'all.